guys, back at it. We are hitting day 30, so this is roughly a month in, and I'm so excited that I'm doing this and putting myself out there just to be real and raw and authentic. And that is my whole goal, is just to be able to express what's going on in my life in a way that I don't really care who's listening or who's getting anything from it. It's just me putting it out there and expressing myself. And I do hope that you guys are getting some little bits of knowledge that I have found in my own journey and that it will help you in your journey. So let's get to it. This is day 30. Today is again, my kids are on school break for 3 weeks, so mornings will typically be lazy mornings, and we will just kind of get up whenever and relax, have some coffee. My daughter's really into having me make her lattes and coffee drinks now, because I do have a full setup in my house for training purposes, because I am a coffee person. I also teach coffee and barista trainings and cafe consultants, all those fun things. So I do have a whole setup here. So it is like a mini cafe in the house. And today my daughter wanted me to make her a strawberry latte, and she brought me joy by saying she wanted it hot, just so she can have some latte art in it. That does bring me joy when I get to practice my latte art. So after a relaxing morning and making a couple of espresso drinks, we packed it up and went to my grandmother's house, and we are just trying to knock it out this week and next week so we can launch the online store for her herbal business. Now this has been a year in the making. Last year I had just started to, I guess, spread my wings and feel like I had stepped into my new power as just a single person who was just fully confident in themselves and free of a lot of trauma. I had just gone through a lot of therapy, gotten out of a bad relationship. And so my summertime was full of just reflection. I did come to a realization and had a vision of helping my grandmother build her business online, and that what she has to offer is so valuable that I don't want it to get lost. So this vision is take her product, take what she does, put it online, get it going there, and then start to do some, podcast stuff with her, start doing some online mini courses, just because her content is herbalism with the background of brain research science, PhD. She taught in a school of pharmacy, so she has a lot of knowledge on the medical side as well as the herbal side. And I think that the way that she does it zippers very well, and it's a different spin that I've seen most companies have. So I would really love to have her knowledge out there and also have her knowledge digitized so that it is not lost with her whenever her time has come. So that was my big goal last year, is to get that going, and it took me a year to be at the point to help her and actually get it going. So I'm really happy that we're doing it, and we're really in the final 2 weeks before we launch. And then once we hit that launch button, it's just go time, and we got to be on top of it and get the product out to the people and start doing podcast and start doing getting her content online for mini courses. So that is the goal, and it brings me joy to help her get things going and get her. That means she's happy when she does it. It's her happy place. So I like to get it out there to more people, and that's just been wonderful. Other than that, we just hung out with her today at her house. We made dinner. We watched the Olympics. We caught up, talked about the kids, talked about school, worked on some more, like I said, more product things. We helped with, some yard work, the chickens. I had sprouted some potatoes not too long ago, and they just were taking off. But the pot that I put them in was a very shallow pot, and I don't have a garden at my place to put them in. So I brought them over to her house, and she put them in a bigger space. So that was exciting, taking something that I started and handing it over, and then she'll just take care of it. And hopefully in a little bit we will have a whole bunch of potatoes that are homegrown. So that'll be kind of cool. So then the kids and I wrapped up at her house and came back home. We hung out here, relaxed, enjoyed each other's company, and then just went to bed because it was kind of a long day for all of us. And it is Wednesday-ish. So middle of the week, we have, the kids just being at their dad's for the weekend, and I'm going to have a weekend with them. So it does sometimes take a little bit for them to acclimate to being back in a normal space and having a normal schedule and not being in an uncomfortable environment. So there's that. But I've enjoyed all this time with them on their break, and this next week will be a fun one too, because we have a bunch of things going on where we're just going to get out there and do some stuff. And then we have a longer week's vacation planned before they go back to school. So lots of things to look forward to in the future. And I am just being present, being in the moment, enjoying everything that comes, being flexible and having grace with myself if things don't go exactly how I imagine them to go. And that's always the thing. The universe is always going to give you what you need. Not necessarily what you want and in the way that you want it, but what you need is kind of what you're putting out there. So if it's like the whole thing about asking for patience, but then having situations come up that create the need for patience, so it tests your patience. So just be mindful of what you're thinking that you need and what you want, because the universe will give it to you. It might just not come the way that you thought it was going to come. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here and catch you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the views, the subscribers. Thank you so much. And the likes and the comments. I hope you found value in this. And thank you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow.